Everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is a show we talk about sports with comedians. And if you guys know, we're about to be incorrigible, so get ready because I've got to let my man Howie Bell in the building. Howie Bell, how you? I knew it was coming. Get ready, y'all. We got
What's
a whole
going
hour
on
of
with
this.
you, Frank Holder? What's happening with you, baby? What's going on, brother? What's happening? What's happening?
I'm doing all
Hey,
right,
welcome to a happy Tuesday. What's happening, brother?
man. Nothing, man. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're doing all right. Let me
I'm
bring in
doing
Mo
just
in.
fine, just fine, just fine.
Mo, how you doing, sir? How everything?
I'm doing all right, but I'm getting an urgent call from a family member. I'm gonna come back into the studio when I'm done. I think something's going on. I don't know what, but I gotta take a call. All right.
All right. My man D Jones, how you doing, sir?
I'm great, man. I'm great. See, Frank, we used to winning. So a regular Monday night game, just regular games to us. You see what I'm saying? But congratulations to my guy, Howie. You know what I'm saying? That's my big bro. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, there it is. My man Jason Hayes, how you doing, Jay? How you doing, sir?
Hey, what up, fellas? Man, listen. Whoever said that Detroit people were low key?
I don't know.
Come
I don't
on,
know.
man. Let's talk about it. Let's
All
talk
right,
about it.
all right, let's get ready to get the show started, man. Let me bring up stories because part is the top five too, so I want to dive into that too. But the top story that we got to talk about, man, obviously Howie Bell, is how the Detroit Lions ended up upsetting the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Talked about it, Howie. What's your take?
Do we need to really talk about this? I mean, it probably would take the whole goddamn show. I mean, let's dissect this, and I'm not going to take too long because I know we got plenty more to talk about. I'm gonna say this, man. I told y'all, stop playing with Detroit, man. You know, let me tell y'all something. Y'all played in my face, man. Y'all played in everybody's face from Detroit, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Every single analyst picked Baltimore except for Greeny. Greeny is the only one that picked Detroit out of everybody. If y'all don't know who Greeny is, of course, that's on Get Up. I'm gonna tell y'all this. He's the only one that picked Detroit yesterday morning. Everybody else in the world picked Baltimore. And not only did Detroit win, we beat the brakes off of them. We showed y'all who we are. We are who we thought they were. Detroit, man. Let me tell y'all something. We back, boy. Let me tell you something. We back, boy. You used to winning Patriots. Not right now. The Lions is winning right now, bro. And I'm telling you something. We went in there, we shut them down, and we sacked him 7 times, bro. 7 times.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. We definitely got
Let's
to talk
talk
about
about it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic.
it. All right, Mo, what's your take on this, bro?
Man, listen, I didn't get to see all the game. I know I'm up early in the morning, man. But from what I
Hey,
see,
well, you missed a good one.
from what I saw, I mean, in the words, I think White Chocolate could appreciate this one. It seemed like Detroit put the smack down on them.
Woo!
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That was easy to say that. D Jones, let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Well, one, before we got off here yesterday, I said it was possible because the Ravens defense is suspect. Um it,
You
it
did say
I
that.
I did say that. I didn't pick him, but I did say it was possible. How I give credit to how he the only one picked him, but of course he was gonna pick him regardless. I don't care who they play. They could have played Jesus and the whatever. He was gonna pick him, but Lamar seems to build a team by himself at this point. He was still incredible. Like I don't watch a lot of Baltimore games because I'm in the city. They don't show a lot of Baltimore. Lamar still was incredible, but he didn't have no offensive line. I don't know where Zay Flowers was at. And we're gonna talk about in top five. I don't want to go too much, but yeah, man, Harbaugh got to go. But we're gonna talk about that later, man. I'm gonna pass it to
Yeah, that was my thing. I told y'all during the game last night. Jay, didn't I say during the game last night? Harbaugh got to go. He got to go. If I was them, I'd give Brian Flores tomorrow. But that's me, you know. But Jay, what's your take
Listen,
on
man.
it?
Hey, my take is this: watching that game last night, the Lions did VTA. They put belt to ass last
Yeah,
night.
yeah, they
Like,
did.
I mean, they out physical them in the line of scrimmage. Like, the Lions' offensive line was great. You know, like for the past 2, 3 years. I don't know what's going on early in the season, man, but it seemed like they found themselves. And yeah, man. I mean, it was just an ass whooping, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely was. It might have been because the preseason, like they don't play together a lot of preseason games. That's how they lost to. That's how the Lions lost to Green Bay. We were just judging them too early on that result. You know what I mean? That might have been. That might have had a lot to do with it. But we're
And
gonna
I do want
circle
to
back.
say that too, Frank, before you move on. I do want to say that to your point. I felt like we didn't play our starters in the preseason, and I felt like that game, the
Yeah,
first game of the season, was our fifth preseason game.
yeah.
And not only that, Green Bay was hyped. They just got Micah Parsons and all that, so I give them that. They had the momentum going in. Football is all about momentum,
Howie, we're gonna
and
get to all
so
that.
I give them that.
We're gonna get to all that, Howie. We're gonna get to all that because we got a top five where we're gonna break down
Yeah,
this entire game. I'm gonna let you get to that. But let's talk
no
about
doubt,
these other stories real
no doubt.
quick, because there's a couple of them that just broke. I know you all saw about an hour ago the New York Giants are benching your boy Howie. Like New York Giants they're gonna start Jackson Dart. But they're going to start Jackson Dart, and because they're gonna do that, people in New York seem to be up and down. Like I can't wait to see what Mo is going to say about that. First, tell me what your thoughts are about Russell Wilson being benched.
I think he should be benched. Uh, like I said on the other show, we watching his decline, man. Come on, Dart. Come on in, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Come on in. What are we waiting for? Russell Wilson is not going to save the Giants. It's
right,
over with. It's
right.
over with. Russell Wilson had his days. It's over with for him. Bring on in Dart, man. Let's go. Come on, New York, man. I'm a fan of the Giants. I really think they need to get rid of Russell, man. It's over with, really. He's the backup now. You know what I'm saying? Like flat out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he could take future son and raise him and just be a happy guy.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement, man. Mo, you're a Giants fan. How are you feeling? Because you watch the team more than any of us. How are you feeling about the Giants benching Russell Wilson? Because Russell Wilson had a game or two that was pretty good.
You
One
know
game.
what, man? I'm not blaming this on Russell Wilson. I don't think Jackson Dart should be starting number one right now. Number two, I'm putting this on Brian Dable and that coaching staff. Brian Dable, to me, is not head coach material. He has not shown it since he has been in New York. He had a good little run when he was in Buffalo, when he was working with Josh Allen in his early years, helping Josh Allen to get where he is, at that point when he was up there. And it went on from there. But Brian Dable, man, they don't have no offensive type schemes. It's just basic 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is professional football. This is not college. This is not Friday Night Lights. They're not using the athleticism that the team can have. It's just basically basic plays. That's it. Brian Dable needs to go.
Okay, so that's what his thought is. What's your thought, D Jones?
famous Jameis. Bring up famous, man. I don't care. The Giants, and I would, if I'm gonna start him, I would wait till next week because they got the Saints, and I think they can beat the Saints because looking at their schedule, Mo, y'all don't have another win on this schedule, bro. It's kind of brutal for you guys.
Yeah, I know. We got to run schedule. We got to run schedule. The Chargers and the Saints.
The Chargers, the Saints, the Eagles, the
Ooh.
Broncos, the Eagles, the Niners, the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, the Mighty Patriots, the
That's a
Commanders,
win. That's a win.
the Vikings, the
You got
Raiders,
one of them.
and the Cowboys. I don't see but the Saints. Really, I don't see y'all being better than nobody but the Saints. So
I
I
don't even
would
know how
start
we, I don't
whoever
even know
next
how
week.
we got that schedule because it's not like we was good last season. I don't even know. Look at Danny Dimes balling down with the Indianapolis Giants. Brian Dable is,
Coach.
I'm so pissed off
But,
right
but
now.
but Danny Dimes have a better team around him.
Right,
Right.
right, right.
But we don't know what kind of team we had. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't want to take y'all time. Brian Dable has no imagination. None.
Well, we'll see. We're going to see. It's going to come through D. I guess the last question that I'm going to have for you is: so you're saying Russell Wilson should or should not be benched? What are you going to record with?
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Patriots. Okay, I don't care. They do what they want to do.
He can sell hot dogs all decaf.
Jay, what you say? He on the sports show talking about okay about that with the Patriots. Jay, what you
Hey,
take? You think Russell Wilson should be benched or not?
my take on this is you guys have heard me say over and over again that number three, better known as Sierra's husband, ain't been shit for a minute. Okay, like he left Seattle in 2022, and he wasn't good like his last 2 years in Seattle anyway. He's like, let me cook, let Russ cook. Man, Russ was shot, bro. He went to Denver to gave him all that money, traded, and he was up out of there. Time Sean Payton, he had his worst professional year ever. Now to touch on, we know what D was talking about. There's a reason why they skipping past J-Boo and putting Jackson Dart in right now, because the Giants got a lot of talent at wide receiver. And if you let Jameis Winston get in there and start willing and dealing, with them wide receivers, the Giants gonna have a problem, because then they can be saying, "Trust me when I tell you this, Jackson Dart sucks."
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what they tell you. I watched that dude play for like 2 years at Ole Miss. He was not a great college quarterback. There's a reason why he was a late riser in the draft, because he would make some spectacular plays, but most of the time he was mid to awful. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to straighten that out as a starter. So if Jameis Winston gets put in, Jackson Dart probably never touches the field, and that goes against the narrative. So that's why he the backup and Jameis third string.
Okay, so with that being said, let's move on. Here's something that broke that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, because the beginning of the baseball season is getting ready to happen right now, Howie Bell. I don't know if you guys even saw the story, but Major League Baseball is implementing a challenge system for balls and strikes next season. So they voted on Tuesday, which was this morning, to usher in the era of robot umpiring. Following years of testing in minor leagues, as well as spring training and at the All-Star game, they forged ahead with a new system to give teams 2 challenges per game. Hitters, pitchers, and catchers will be the only ones allowed to trigger the system by tapping their head, and if a challenge is successful, the pitch will be shown in the on-stadium video boards, and the team will retain it. Basically, it's as simple as I said. If they don't think the ball is a ball, or they don't think the strike is a strike, they can tap their helmet, bat, bat, and they can get a review on that, which really could change baseball. Because to me, Howie, a lot of fans are leaving baseball in droves because of the inept calling system. You know what I mean? Umpires. You know what I mean? Umpires are so far up. The umpires in Major League Baseball are the worst in sports, if you ask me. But Howie, Bell, what's your take on this?
Yeah, that's why they used to go up and kick dirt on the umpire's ankles. You remember that when they used to go up and
Yeah,
kick dirt on?
yeah,
Billy Martin.
Yeah,
yeah, Billy Martin.
dog, they used to kick dirt on dog. They've been arguing with umpires for years. Ever since I was a kid, that's all I remember. Yeah, it's about damn time. Give them some challenges. They should have a replay though too, as well, like other outside of the challenges. Some kind of replay system. But yeah, man, they always come on, bro. They just judge mental on what they want to do, bro. Those umpires is a good old boy system.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Mo, you think it's gonna get the people to turn around and come back? You think people are gonna start coming back in droves if this system works?
Nah, man, I don't know. Baseball, I don't even know how baseball is surviving. They implement the clock. Now, so you saying that the players, all they got to do is tap their helmet? Do they got to wait for a signal from the coach? Or can they just
Probably.
get mad at the pitch and just...
Probably. They probably do that. But they get two a game. They get 2 a game. You know, and most likely they'll probably wait until it's really, really counts, if the bases are
I'm,
loaded or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'm saying the biggest complaint about baseball is that it just takes so long. So maybe
Well,
if they trying to, I don't know.
well, they spread up the game, Mo. They spread up the game. Now they gave a
Yeah,
pitcher.
they did. They did. So maybe this challenge thing, I don't know if it's gonna bring people back. Because I mean,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
but they
D
still
Jones.
making money though. They still making money.
D Jones, how are you looking at it? You looking at like this Major League Baseball system can help recover people bringing people back because the major fan bases are already going to be there regardless. D. It's the smaller ones that people are leaving too. You know what I mean? What's your take, D?
It's not it's not just the refs. It's not exciting no more. Baseball used to be exciting. They used to market the home runs. We used to just see it on TV, even on the commercials. You would see the home run hitters. I think it's more to do with marketing. The young cats don't really mess with baseball. They too busy doing TikToks.
Yeah.
Baseball got to do something to make their sport young again. This might help, long as it don't. Two is fine. If they keep going and make it long, the game long again, ain't nobody gonna watch. But I think this will help. But I think they should do it in certain innings, not just any time.
Hmm. Well, I don't know about certain innings, but I understand your point. You make a great point because it can slow the game down a whole lot more because now
Yeah,
you got to
it's slow. Yeah.
it could review and everything else. Jay, what's your take on it? What's your take from 3,000 feet?
Two things. One, people aren't leaving baseball in droves because of bad calls. They're leaving baseball in droves because that shit is less entertaining, than watching the cow chew cud. You know what I'm saying? Like it's boring to watch baseball.
Mhm.
Especially for people with short attention spans now. Used to consuming media in 15 to 20-second intervals. They ain't
Right.
got patience for baseball. But then two, my question is, since they're implementing, the essentially computerized umpiring. So what are we challenging the computer? So is there another computer to check that computer? You know what I'm saying? Like
Now
what are we doing?
it's basically when White Chalk gets in, he could probably explain a lot more. But it's basically how they do the system where the balls and strikes. They're trying to make sure that they get the system where they can call the ball over the plate, where they have the electronic system between your elbows and your knees. They're trying to help you with that too, in case that's not implemented. I would assume, but when White Chalk gets in, I'm gonna have him explain it more. But that's what they're looking at right now. So great question though, Jay. Great question.
It
Great
just
question.
sounds like they are having knee-jerk reactions because they can't make baseball entertaining. And trust me, I played baseball. I mean, like my whole life since I was 18 years
Yeah,
old, maybe 16,
yeah.
18. I love the sport, but it just seems like a knee-jerk reaction to make it more like what the NFL does. Listen, the NFL is not entertaining because they got instant replay. It's
Right.
entertaining because it's entertaining. So it just seems like they're throwing out the window all those virtues that they said made baseball unique. The human error. Not having a game clock and all the other stuff. They're just trying to. I don't know, man. I mean, they end up ruining what they actually got.
Let me bring in White Chalk. He's driving. I don't want him to have a car accident. So I know you're trying to get in on this. White Chocolate.
Listen, I watched a few of the games, the Worcester Red Sox games on NESN this year, and I love that system. The pitcher throws the pitch that's in the zone but low, let's say, and it's the bottom of the box, and the umpire calls it a ball. All you have to do is tap his head, and they'll go to the replay system, and then they'll show it on TV, and they'll show it on the big screen. It'll be a 3D image of the ball, where it lands in the zone. If it's a strike, and the player is right, the umpire, the call gets changed to a strike, and if they're wrong, then they lose the challenge.
Right. Okay.
So I love
Okay.
it.
All
So
right.
what they lose? They lose a timeout. They got unlimited timeouts already. So if you challenge and lose, how's it punitive?
Well, they lose. They have. It's like football. I mean, it's like other sports where if you're wrong on a challenge, you lose one of the challenges. So they only have two. So if they're wrong, they lose the other one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you
Okay.
get back to driving. I'm gonna let you get back to driving, and then you can come in when you get settled. All right, Steve. We'll let you do that. Okay. So Howie Bell, that was Steve. He obviously got in. We all know him as White Chocolate. He's gonna come back in as soon as he gets settled. Let's continue on moving on with the show, Howie, because we got to talk about a couple of other things here. I don't know if you heard the news, but Titans head coach Brian Callahan said this morning he's relinquishing his offensive play calling duties to quarterback coach Bo Hardigree, while Nick Holtz will continue with the offensive coordinator and maintain the same duties helping the game plan. So the head coach is stepping back. the offensive coordinator is going to probably step up more. Sounds like the Titans head coach is stepping all over the offensive coordinator, if you ask me. That's what it sounds like over here. But regardless, he's going to, let them do more of the play calling. He's going to step back and do the head coaching duties. What do you think about this? Because the Titans, if I'm not mistaken, are 0-3, and they're getting smoked every
Yeah.
game.
You are not mistaken.
Yeah, you are not. I mean,
Yeah,
you about as
so what?
right as white chocolate riding in that smart car. Um,
Like you wind up in the back, didn't it?
but yeah, the Titans, man, they in trouble, bro. They're in trouble, and
They've
they
been
don't
in
know
trouble.
they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they're doing. They might as well get the Tennessee, the best high school in Tennessee, to come over there and be the coordinator in the offense. They don't know what they're doing, bro. They haven't been good since Steve McNair, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, to
For
be
real.
honest with you, yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I mean, they need to get they get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. Come on, Titans. Come on, straighten up.
yeah, that's what they need to do. What's your take on this, Mo?
All the coaches that we said were going to be on the hot seats this season are on the hot seat. Harbaugh, the coach Tennessee, I'm sorry, I can't think of his last name. Brian Dable from
Right,
the Giants. They all on the hot seat, and they showing why they on the hot seat.
right.
They don't know what they're doing. It's time for them to go, all of them.
You know what I think he's doing, Mo? I think he's trying to pass the blame in case he continue to lose. That's what I think he's
That's
trying to
right.
do.
He already know what. That's right. He on the hot seat. He
Yeah, I
know
think he's
this.
trying. I
He
think
know
he's
how
trying
to
to do
pass
that.
the buck
Yeah,
quick.
D Jones.
He
D
just don't know
Jones.
how to win a game.
D Jones. Do you like this with the coach coming out publicly saying this?
He don't seem like you know what he's doing. That's one. Two, I just want to see Cam. I want to see Cam do good. I like Cam. I want to see Cam Ward be a good quarterback. It's gonna be hard with that team, man. And when you go that high in the draft, you're gonna go to a sorry team. So yeah, do what you got to do, man. Just get these guys out of there and let's get some new people in.
Yeah, I agree with that. Jay, where you taking us, bro?
Hey, what's the first rule to solving a problem? Admitting that you got a problem,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
That's
he
all
been
you
the
gotta
play
do.
caller. He been the play caller for how many years now? And they
Huh?
picking number one and number two and number three in the draft. That tell me you terrible at that, bro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My question is, how has that called plays for this long? So right
Well,
now, when you see these so-called geniuses who are also head coaches and play callers, very few dudes can do that. I mean, let's be real about it, either offensively or defensively. Um, once they realize that it's too much and the team ain't being successful, the only thing they can do is give that up to focus more on the other aspects of the team. Because when you're losing like that, it ain't just play calling; it's the whole team
Yeah,
is trash
absolutely.
right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
So maybe put your energy, on getting the defense better, getting the special teams better, coaching your coaches better. Because if you got to come up with game plans and stuff, then you ain't doing that other stuff. So, I mean, honestly, it's the logical thing to do when you're not being successful.
The last question I want to jump into before we get into the top five. I don't know if you guys if you guys saw this story, but Howie Bell, this story made me go, wow. Jerry Jones is not going to honor Michael Parsons with a tribute
Yeah.
video next week. We all know what Michael Parsons has done for the Dallas Cowboys, but this week when Dallas is coming to play Green Bay, there's going to be no tribute video. Do you think Dallas should have a tribute video for Michael Parsons?
No, let's just do one for Charlie.
That's some petty shit, bro.
It really is. Well, look at Howie's face.
Hey, man, listen, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I mean, you can bleep this out, and the expressions of this show are not,
Just, just do the. Just do the hold on.
The views expressed by Howie Bell.
whatever the disclaimer is,
Yeah,
absolutely. No, he wasn't a good nigga.
yeah.
Oh,
If you ain't a good
yeah.
nigga, you don't get recognized. And that's the world we in right now, bro. We
Yeah.
don't care about honorable things. We don't care about track records. We don't care about loyalty, and we don't care about love and contributions. All we care about now is the black and fucking white.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He wasn't a good nigga. We're not gonna honor you, but we're gonna honor Charlie.
Yeah, you open up the door for a whole lot of things, Howie, but we ain't gonna go down that road. But I
Hey man,
understand the route.
the one thing about me is they can't fucking fire me. I work
Yeah,
for myself.
I agree with you, Howie. I agree with you. All right, Paul, give me that disclaimer real fast.
The views of Boxies are not the views are not the same views of any member on this panel. These motherfuckers speak for themselves. That's the disclaimer.
All right, so
That needs to be every for every show.
yeah.
We need to
Exactly
use
is
that.
that.
Hold on. Let me get that. Let me send this off and get that phrased up right now.
Yeah.
You
No,
get my picture.
it was phrased just
Anyway,
right.
but Dick, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm glad they're not giving them a tribute. You know why? 'Cause that
Why?
gives them more reason to dig in their ass. He gonna come on that
Pause.
field. He gonna be smoking like a mad Russian. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, no,
He
not.
gonna be hot, and he going. I'm glad they decided not to give it to him. Dallas needs their ass. Well, ooh, he gonna dig into him. Ooh,
I
yep.
can
Not the Sergeys.
I can feel the anger from here. D Jones, what's your take?
Okay, I tell y'all all the time, never trust the White Jones. I tell y'all that all the time.
For
But
real.
I digress. I mean, all the division championships he helped them win, and all the Super Bowl appearances he got them to. Of course, he deserves a tribute. No, he didn't do nothing. I'm not giving you a tribute. We ain't won nothing. What did you help us accomplish? You ain't won no sack
Oh,
championship. Now he gonna get the record for sacks on Sunday. He's gonna he might get the season single record. He might get 32 sacks on Sunday. But he ain't I didn't even think about giving him a tribute. That wasn't even a thought. Like, no, I don't see it happening. I wouldn't. But let's get one for Charlie.
no, man.
Hey, what's your take?
Damn. I mean, to me, it's so petty. Calling it petty is an understatement, bro. Like, think about it. Like, you can't go nowhere, right, shopping wise. Like, you go buy gas and the gas pump asking you for a tip. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can't go nowhere and just pay. Everybody, it's always a tip line, a tip. So he can't even say thank you for what you did do. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just so petty to me, bro.
Yep.
It's just so petty.
Oh, okay. So he had his statement. Now, Howie Bell, it's time for you to stop ready to get back and get ready. Let's jump into what I know you couldn't wait to talk about. It's the top 5 reasons the Detroit Lions surprised us and how they can get to the Super Bowl. I know you got your 5 ready, Howie. So give me your 5 on the reasons why the Detroit Lions surprised us and how they can get to the Super Bowl.
Well, number one is everybody in the world is a goddamn clown. Lions have had 2 great seasons, dog, in a row, and everybody act like that just didn't exist because Jaden Daniels put us out in the first round of the playoffs last year, and we had the number 1 seed. So everybody looked at us like we was some kind of tomato can or some kind of bust. And I'm like, no. And then our coordinators left, and so everybody kept looking at it. So these are all reasons. I'm just gonna say this in conversation, but our coordinators left, and everybody thought we were done. And everybody in Detroit was like, no. But everybody else outside Detroit was like, yeah. It's like Detroit versus everybody, man. It just really is what it is. And people hate Detroit for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. And this is for real. And I'm not even saying this because I'm a Detroiter. I've been all over this country and places of the world. People really hate Detroit. They love Detroiters because they kind of fear us a little bit. But they hate Detroit and they hate Detroit sports. They hate the Pistons. They hate the Lions. They hate the Tigers. They hate the Red Wings. They hate the goddamn cast technicians and the fucking Martin Luther King High School Crusaders. They hate all of us, bro. And the thing about it is that is why we are resilient in what we do. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. The coaching like I said, was overestimated. We didn't need them like that. We didn't need y'all slept on us. The week 1 against Green Bay was a fucking fluke. I told y'all. That was our fifth preseason game. And we can see the results of that because they lost to Cleveland. So the bottom line is this, bro. Get ready for the Detroit ride again. Stop sleeping on us. Wake up. We silence all the critics. We silence all of the broadcasters from ESPN to NFL Network to box seats right here. Nobody believed in Detroit. Y'all better believe now. I love y'all. Come on, let's
I
rock and
mean,
roll.
I definitely didn't.
Okay, so Mo, give me your top 5 reasons Detroit Lions surprised us and how they can get to the Super Bowl.
First of all, I want to say this to Howie. Howie, don't nobody hate no other state more than they hate New York. All right? They
Nah,
always hate New
people
York.
love New York.
No, they hate New York. They hate New
Y'all got
Yorkers. They hate
T-shirts that say "I love New York." They love
and
New
they
York.
got t-shirts that say I love Detroit. But anyway, first of all, Detroit surprised us because, like how we said, we've been crowning Baltimore as Super Bowl winners before the preseason
Come
started.
on, man.
We basically have been. We were sitting back, everybody, even Howie said they were going to win it, even though he wanted Detroit. But sometimes he was saying even Baltimore, that's the team to fight with. Don't look like they've been doing any Super Bowl winning anytime soon. Did the Lions surprise us, or did they follow the pattern of the Steelers and the Chiefs, who the Baltimore Ravens happen to be 1-4 against?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they can't beat the Steelers and they can't beat the Chiefs. They can beat everybody else in the league. So did Detroit do the smart thing and follow the team that they can't beat? It seems like the coach is the real deal down in Detroit. Dan, he's the man right now. Can't get no better than this. But I tell you this, though, you better keep winning if you want to get to the Super Bowl. That's the only way they're going to get to the Super Bowl is to keep winning. And I got one thing I just want to say this. Did Detroit win, or really is Baltimore giving up on their coach?
Okay.
Nah,
D. Jones,
Detroit won.
Detroit, D. Jones, give me your top 5 reasons Detroit Lions surprised us and how they get to the Super Bowl.
You adding too much to that. So, like I said, I'm not surprised that they won. I am surprised on how they won. Like I said last night, I knew the Ravens defense was, so that's one. Well, I'm gonna say the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator, I didn't believe in them, and they proved me wrong. I don't know if they proved everybody else wrong that was talking about what the coordinators actually showed up, or the Ravens just that bad. Two, that offensive line that they kept talking about, because they was missing what's his name, Frank Ragnow, and they had 2 new cats on the line, and their offensive line held up and did their thing. The head coach, I still don't believe in him, but they play for him, man. But I can't say I'm surprised about that either. The pass rush that the Lions had surprised me. They got him. They got Lamar 7 times. I don't care if the Ravens' offensive line suck. It's still hard to get Lamar down 7 times, bro. And they didn't like. I don't think it was like a belt to ass because it was close into that 4th quarter. It was really back. It was a great game.
It was a really good game.
Yeah, it was a really good game, but they didn't give up. And I think that's my last point. The Lions kept going, like, and even when they were up 7, you can't just be like, oh, we won. You still got Lamar on that other side. So they surprised me because they kept playing. But the Lions have been playing hard for the past 3 seasons. But my last point is, this is what they do to the city. They build their ass up. This is why I'm not, because they build their ass up. and they come back down.
Disappointment.
Hopefully they win this year. But they built them up with Barry. They built them up with Calvin.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Jay, D brought up a great point. I can't remember the last time Lamar got sacked 7 times. I forgot about that stat. Can't remember that. I don't even know if it ever
That doesn't happen ever.
I don't think it's ever happened at all either. But Jay, give me your top 5 reasons the Detroit Lions surprised us and or how they can get to the Super Bowl.
Well, number 5 for me, I was surprised. I'm like, I think Dan Campbell a real coach.
Yeah.
You know, like given how last season ended and how this season started, he could have lost that locker room, man.
Yep.
And he got them boys playing fun. Number 4, those 2 running backs are dynamic.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they are not the same kind of back. Like, you know, I mean, like they play a completely different style when one or the other comes in or out. And the defenses can't adjust to whichever one is in. You know, it's crazy.
Hey, Jay, in Detroit, we call them Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay. So like the Hedgehog, I get it.
No, for real.
Yeah. Number 3, that Lions offensive line is no joke.
Yeah.
You know, I made the joke last night, telling you that they showed the photos of like all the offensive linemen sitting on the bench, between plays, and they had mullets and neck beards and shit. And I was like, they look like they drive to the practice facility, with Trump flags in the back of pickup trucks. So they out there mauling people last night. Number 2, they still have a lot of talent in the team.
Yeah,
they clearly drafted well, and they've done well in free agency. And I say that because Muhammad, that D lineman, man, who was running Lamar down all last night. Bruh, Detroit is like his 17,000th NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't done nothing at no other stop. And all of a sudden last night, this dude out there doing that to Lamar.
He became a superstar. Everybody in Detroit was like, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But number one surprise to me was that I thought them boys was roadkill, man. Yeah. I thought it was over with for them. And, and they showed me last night that they ain't dead yet. At least not in these first 4 games.
Yeah, I definitely say that. Definitely agree with that. Let me just jump in on this real fast, and let me just say this real fast. I think right now, from the games I've seen, the Detroit Lions got the best running back room in the NFL. Like right now,
I can't think of one better than what they got.
You could argue with your mama on that one, because the way I saw them boys play last night, them 1-2 punch last night, my mouth flew open. I ain't seen a running back room that good of a 1-2 punch play that well in years. Like years. Like we seen, you've seen Saquon Barkley play one. Look, I'm not talking about one guy. I'm talking about a room where one guy comes in,
2 dudes
comes out, and he does the same. Like, man,
right?
Yeah. And I gotta say this. I know we're in this segment, but I gotta say this. We really do call them Sonic and Knuckles here in Detroit. D. Jones will tell you that, even though he's a Patriots fan, he knows. And I'm gonna tell you this: they really are a really good 1-2 punch, and they have been for the last several seasons. And here's the thing: people just now, when you get on like Monday Night Football or those primetime games, then people can kind of see what your team is doing. Other than that, they really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or and I'm telling you, people saw the Detroit Lions last night.
They got 2 starters. They got 2 starters at running back.
They do.
Literally.
One of them. Count me as one.
When he bust that, when Montgomery bust that 70-yard run up the middle, bro, it was amazing. And then
he got hope. He got hope though. That DB went and got his ass.
Yeah, he did. He didn't have enough gas in the tank, but he got out there.
All right, so now since we did that for the Detroit Lions, let's see what we got to talk about the Baltimore Ravens. What's the top 5 issues facing the Baltimore Ravens?
That's tough.
Playoffs. Forget about the Super Bowl. We talk about the run to the playoffs, because the Baltimore Ravens are now 1-2, and their schedule ain't getting no easier. It ain't getting no easier. So what do you think, Howard? What you think?
Well, I'd say this: they're not the Detroit Lions. and not us. Like, hey man, listen, bro. Our coach said, "Hey, now we know what the AFC is all about." I don't know if y'all saw him in the post game in the locker room. Dog, the Baltimore Ravens are not who we thought they were.
Yeah.
They're just not. You know what I'm saying? And this is the issues facing them is this. They arrogant. That's one. The coaching is getting horrendous. Um, Derrick Henry can't hold on to the damn football. He's fumbled 3 times in 3 games in crucial moments.
And cost them the games. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
cost them the game every single time. Did y'all
Yeah.
see that boy throw his helmet down and fall on the bench like he was in the 4th grade?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
he acted like a little kid, dog. I've never seen a grown man, NFL football player, have a temper tantrum on the bench, bro. That they're falling apart, bro. They're not who we thought they were. Lamar Jackson was scared to run because everybody keep criticizing by being a runner. So he's trying to do this. They don't know what to do. They confused, bro. They're done. They're done, bro. They're done, dog. And that's it for me. They're done. They
Okay.
not who we thought they was.
Hey Mo, let me ask you this. Mo, let me ask you this. Do you think the blueprint was laid out to how to beat the Baltimore Ravens last night? Because I say this to say, I saw 5 times where Lamar Jackson was trying to shake and bake people, and not one of them went for any shake or bake. Did you notice that, Mo? You notice that?
So what I picked up from watching, like I said, I was watching a lot of clips and replays. So if you look at a lot of the sacks that came with Lamar, a lot of them came from secondary people. The first ones Lamar did what
Mhm.
Lamar does. He had a lot of them miss on the first move, which is what they wanted to do. It wasn't crucial for the first one to miss. They just wanted him to make Lamar alter himself, and then another one would come from behind. And it's like once he make that move, the sack comes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of sacks from ulterior, from secondary players. But my top 5 for this is number 5 about their issues in the playoffs. As of right now, Baltimore is not in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to figure out how to get in. Number 4, it's a serious uphill climb from here now. You know what I'm saying? Only person doing bad is them, is the Giants. That's a damn shame to be in.
You used
Number
to it though.
3, coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching seems to be a problem for them. Number 2, like Howie said, fumbles and defense. And number 1, back to coaching again. That's their problem. It's coaching.
Okay. D Jones, where you at with this? Because D, I'll tell you, like I said last night, I think coaching is their biggest problem. You get Brian Flores up in there, man. Baltimore will change overnight. But what's your take on this, D? Give me your
First of
5.
all, Jay an asshole. You used to. Okay. So one is the coaching. Harbaugh too long is the coaching, and Lamar didn't save his career really. I got the play calls was so bad, bro.
Yeah.
The play calls were horrendous. First of all, I know. Well, I'll get back to. I know because another one on my list is Derrick Henry fumbling the ball. He got napkins for hands, but that first touchdown run was so easy. Keep giving him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He only had like 12 carries. If you want, okay. If you one way to beat the Lions is keep them off the field,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
run the ball. Another one was, they didn't rush Jared Goff at all. Where was the defense? I didn't know this because, like how we said, the Ravens are not what we thought. The Ravens, and I gotta take back my pick for Super Bowl. The Ravens are the worst defensive team in the league. I didn't know they were the worst defensive team in the league. They didn't rush Jared Goff, but maybe 2 or 3 times. And that's another way you beat the Lions. If you get that white boy off his square, he can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Another one was the offensive line. I didn't know they were last. They was the worst offensive line in football. He been sacked 12 times in 3 games, 7 last night. But he's tied for second in the NFL for getting sacked. That's unheard of for Lamar. They don't have a defensive line. They don't have an offensive line. They got one receiver who caught 1 catch. He kept throwing it to Andrews, but Andrews is our age.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the Ravens are not what we thought. They play the Chiefs next. The Chiefs ain't what we thought. So that's going to be a very interesting game.
I will say this, Jay, as I move on. I will say this. Everything D just said is miraculous true. So I think that they need to make a change sooner rather than later. But that's me. Give me your 5 reasons.
Reason number 5. It seemed to me like Derrick Henry must be rubbing himself down with bacon grease after every 3rd quarter. Like his whole body got to be slippery because all he does is fumble in the 4th quarter, in big moments. Number 4, they got offensive line problems.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a mobile quarterback who can run away from defenders, and he got sacked 7 times. So that's telling me that it's a jailbreak rush every time they snap the ball. Like they ain't blocking nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't block a breeze behind a building right now. So the offensive line is terrible. I mean, they got roughed up in the trenches last night. We'll say number 3. Defensive coordinator was terrible. I don't know if they just sorry up front or he making the wrong calls, but they were never in the right position. I don't care what the play was, running play, passing play, they were never in position. So it's like the defensive coordinator had no idea what the Lions even doing out there. Number 2, offensive coordinator, Todd Monken. Like, I don't know why you think now D just told me something. If you know you got the worst offensive line in the NFL, how you gonna come in there thinking you're gonna play bully ball with somebody that got a legitimate defensive line? His whole game plan seems like they thought they were gonna come in there and just move the Lions out the way and run Derrick Henry, at will. And then when that didn't work, he didn't know what to do after that. He had no originality, no imagination whatsoever. And number 1, it's the head coach. Because where I'm from, it's a top-down organization. If your OC suck and your DC suck, then that means your head coach suck too. Because he the reason why they up in there. So everybody got to be held into account. So 3 out of my 5 reasons is coaching.
I'll say this too. Let me add this to this too. At the rate they're going, Lamar Jackson going to get hurt. You know what I mean? He's headed to get hurt.
He might be.
He gets sacked 7 times a game, bro. That's untenable.
That's a good point, Frank. That's a good point.
Yeah, he's going to head to get hurt because if he gets hurt, their whole season's gone. You know what I mean? So
and let me add one more thing
tag him
too.
up.
Let me add one more thing. That is a very good point that Lamar could get hurt. I didn't even think about that because he could have got hurt yesterday. And I'm gonna say this: it ain't really so much what Baltimore didn't do. I think we keep misstepping what Detroit did do. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously. I mean, because we keep giving Baltimore so bad. Even today, all the talking heads are talking about how Baltimore messed up. No, what about the hell what the Detroit Lions did? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they went in with a game plan and they stuck to it and they beat them boys up, man. Give them boys that credit and stop playing around, bro. They beat them boys up, man.
We giving them credit. But what
no, you're not. Everybody talking about what about their line and what about this and their coaching and we keep talking about their coaching and what they're doing wrong. No, the Lions went in and beat their ass.
No, what we're doing is because the Lions went in and beat their ass is the reason why the cause and effect happened. You know what I mean? Because the Lions were able to be so disruptive is the reason why their offensive line on the Baltimore Ravens was so bad. I
I
mean,
get it.
maybe they might not be saying one together with the other, but you can't say one without actually acknowledging the other.
I
Baltimore.
understand. I get it. We gotta be balanced and
Right,
unbiased.
right, right. The
I get
Baltimore
that.
Ravens look so bad because the Detroit Lions look so good. Let's just
But
be
what I'm
honest.
saying to you though is everybody in the goddamn universe went against the Lions. So you have to go like the
I
universe gotta
agree.
give it
I
that
agree.
same energy. So you can't be still like, oh, this. No,
Howie, a
you
lot of
gotta
people,
give it the same energy
Howie,
you niggas gave it when fucking before the game. Come
Howie,
on, man.
Hey Frank, how we want credit for beating up the handicap? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
you
Man,
gotta.
no, we want credit for being
They
against
terrible, bro.
goddamn NFL
They're
teams
terrible.
So
that
They're
what
beat
terrible,
up
Howie,
man.
on a potential
they, but
MVP
they, what
that
the Lions,
everybody
what
worshiped,
Howie's
and we
not
went in
saying,
there into their house and we whipped their ass. We
what
want
Howie's not
credit for that.
saying, what Howie's not saying is it's sexier to talk about how bad Baltimore was and has been right now recently because Baltimore's a bigger market team. They have more fans. They attract more. It's sexy to talk about that, and ultimately that's what the TV is focusing on. They don't want to talk about how
Yeah.
great Detroit is because
Absolutely, they don't. It's Detroit versus everybody.
it is, but ultimately, it's also like that in the ratings too, Howie. So that's not me. That's just the way it is in TV and advertising dollars. Because Detroit's been bad for 50 years. You know what I mean? They've been good for two. So
And
when
that's
you
so
got,
crazy. So even after 2 years of being good, they like, no, they're still the same. They won't give us the credit or nothing. To your point.
but you
And let's
got to
not
win.
lose sight of the fact that they love to bash Lamar every chance they get. So
Yeah,
they ain't gonna miss opportunity for that.
you got to win the Super Bowl. If you want respect, you got to win.
Yeah.
You got to win. That's what you got to do. So we're gonna get to that. Now let's keep on the ball moving and everything else, man. I look at the time. I want to get this out of the way. So let's do the top 5 funniest TV shows by a whole cast that you ever saw. How we felt because I want to do the college stuff tomorrow. We got to get the college stuff out of the way tomorrow. No matter what happens, we're gonna do that tomorrow with those questions. So let's jump in this Howie Bell because I know Howie, you got a lot of these things too because there were some funny casts by TV, and
Yeah.
we always do this. We always mix it up. So we mixing it
Oh,
up
wait
today.
a minute.
It does, man. Listen, man, I had to really think about this because as a comedian, I love my humor is so weird. But I'm gonna start this my top 5, and I'm gonna do it in order this time. Two
Uh-oh.
Broke Girls. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if y'all know about Two Broke Girls.
It was
That's got to
funny.
be one of the funniest
Yeah. Yeah.
damn shows, sitcoms that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
ensemble with Cheers was impeccable, incredible, almost Hall of Fame sitcom. The Jeffersons. I don't think you
Mm-hmm.
really get no better than that. And that's my number.
Great cast.
That can you hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeffersons. And I gotta go with the Golden Girls next, bro. If you're not a
Don't sleep.
fan of comedy and sitcoms and
Yeah.
television comedy, you don't know about the Golden Girls, that is pure comedy to this day. And my number one television comedy of all time is Sanford and Son. I don't care who you are, what planet you live on. That's the funniest show that's ever been on television.
Oh,
Argue
okay.
with me.
All right. I'm gonna wait to see if somebody picks my funniest one because I got one. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna pick it. So let me see. Let me see. Mo, what's yours? Top 5 funniest TV shows.
And I'm doing this on the wing because I thought someone sent in the message
I did. I
top
did.
5
I,
movies that's supposed to be a TV show.
no, no, no,
No.
no. But go
No.
ahead. Just go. Give us yours because you wasn't here yesterday. We did films yesterday. We were doing TV today. That was a typo. My
No. So I'm doing it on the whim. Number 5, On Family. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I love that. I'm a big
Great
fan
show.
of On
Classic.
Family. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Classic.
saying? No matter what, that was my show. Maud.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too.
Love Maud. Love Maud. Because without Maud, we don't have Good Times.
Right. Keep going.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
Keep going, Mo.
Good
Keep going.
Times
Keep
was a
going.
spinoff from Maud. Soap. That was one of my all-time
He
favorite
got it.
TV
He
shows.
got it.
Soap.
He got it.
That
That's
was one
fine.
of my all-time favorite. And they got that
This
number
came
2
out
right
in
after Soap.
1950 what? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah,
I
Soap,
never even seen
That was
soap.
back when
Soap was great.
television was good television.
Soap
Yeah,
came
You
Soap
out
know
in
was
what I'm
great.
saying?
'60s, bro.
And to
Billy
follow that
Crystal.
up with Soap was Benson. And you
Yeah.
know what? And y'all might get on me about this
Yeah,
because there's
mine
a
too.
lot of great. Wait, I got one more. There's a lot of great sitcoms, but to put them that we didn't get to mention, I'm going to have to put Lucille Ball for number one.
Yo, Mo got two of
I love
mine. Mo. I
Lucy.
like you. Mo got two of mine. Soap and Benson are two of the funniest sitcoms ever produced on television.
No doubt about
So,
it.
no doubt about it. Came out in the 70s. For those of you who don't know, look it up. D Jones, give me your top 5 funniest TV shows.
So
Whole cast.
between Mo and Howie, they mentioned 3 of mine, so I'm not gonna put them. And because I had Martin on here, but Martin really carried it. I had Sanford and Son, but really Red Fox was really the guy. And I had Living Single, but I take that out. 5, I'm going Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like how we said, everybody. If you take one person out that cast, it ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep.
4, I'm going. I said this yesterday. The Righteous Gemstones. If you have not seen The Righteous Gemstones,
Hilarious.
HBO, go watch The Righteous Gemstones.
Also,
3,
Baby Billy.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's the if you do not watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, oh my God, you are missing out.
They out of control.
Out of control. 2, I feel like the black version of this guy, and if you take one person out of this cast, the show don't work, and that's Seinfeld. To me, one of the greatest comedies ever about a comedian.
It is.
And I think a lot of us comics can see parts of us in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, The Office.
Yeah. I like your list. I like your list, D Jones. Let me go. Let me see what you got, Jason.
Well, as a filmmaker, man, my taste is really eclectic and broad. So, my honorable mention from one person, Mike Judge, is one of my favorite TV writers. Honorable mention, Silicon Valley and King of the Hill,
Mm-hmm.
2 of the funniest shows you'll ever watch.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 for me, I'm going 30 Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy
Oh,
Morgan,
man. Yeah.
Alec Baldwin, and Jan Krakowski are out of control on that show, bro. Number 4, I'm going to Simpsons.
Yeah.
The Simpsons
Yeah.
is so funny. It's been around for 40 years,
Ain't that
man, and
crazy?
that
That's
cast
crazy.
is incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got like 5 people doing 100 voices on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, the one went away. People don't talk about it, but they should. Blackish. Blackish is one of the greatest ensemble casts and one of the funniest shows that went places TV never went before.
Yeah.
Love that show.
That's true.
Number 2 really could be number 1, but number 1 got to be number 1. So number 2 for me is The Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm.
If you like clever, funny, well acted, well directed television, you cannot go wrong. I mean, it's so funny on so many levels. And number 1 for me is the GOAT, The Cosby Show. I
Yeah.
don't care what y'all say about that man.
Yeah.
That's the funniest television show ever put on television. Argue with your mom
Definitely
on
one
it.
of the best.
Yeah. Nobody mentioned Abbott Elementary. Y'all not watching Abbott Elementary?
And I
I
thought
love it, man, but I mean, all time status. Yeah, I don't know about that yet.
my
It's
God
still
sister
growing.
on
It's still
fire.
growing. It's still growing.
And let me say this too. You mentioned Mike Judge. Mike
Yeah.
Judge is incredible. But the first thing Mike Judge did that was incredible was Beavis and Butthead, bro.
Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
What
And
was that?
that is funnier than any of that other stuff. That Beavis and
And he
Butthead
also did your movie, Howard, Idiocracy.
Idiocracy sure did. Sure
Yeah.
did.
That's Mike
So
Judge
Mike
too.
Judge is incredible.
What'd you say,
He
D?
really is.
I said my God sister is one of the writers on Abbott Elementary. Really, it's a really clever show. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's
Really,
like
really,
it's like
really,
The
really good show.
Office. It's just the black
Yeah.
version.
It's black version. Yeah, it is. It
In
is.
elementary school.
Yeah, that's why I like it because it's very funny.
But see, all them shows descend from the original. This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's another sitcom coming out too called The Baltimore Cave-Ins.
What?
That's a Detroit Lions kick. Yo, we gotta get ready to roll up out of here. So, how can we follow you?
Oh my God.
Hey man,
Pause.
listen, bro. You're gonna follow me all year because I'm gonna talk all kind of trash. The Detroit Lions are back. Howie Bizzell, HOWIE or Howie Bell, the search engine. I tell you this right now. Get ready. We back, baby. We back.
All right, Mo, how we follow you, bro?
MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook, y'all.
There it is, D.
I might go to the strip club, get some wings. So if anybody want to follow me, $2 Tuesday, $2 lamb chops.
Are you serious though? Are you serious, DJ?
No, I'm about to go to the movies. I'm
I'm about to say, man. Hey, I'm about to say, hey,
$5
look. Hey, we in the same city, brother. Where you at? Where you at? Give me them
Jay, how
$2
we follow you,
Tuesdays.
bro?
I'm down with it.
Jay, how we follow you, bro?
You can follow me following D Jones to the Naked Ballet. At JD Hayes a fan base, baby. We out here.
The name of the show is called Box Seats. We're gonna be
Positively.
back on tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m. Man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna dive into the best college performances, college games from this past weekend, and then look forward to this upcoming weekend, y'all. Don't sleep. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all.